Super cereal.
So let's talk about ponies. The elements of harmony. We have 6 ponies, and they each represent one ideal, one goal, one concept. To start
Do you know how?
with Applejack. Who has the
I
element
put you in
of
charge.
honesty? Yes, she has a hat. It's awesome. All right. Always be honest with your players. If you're in one of Sam's investigations and you want to actually lie to a player in order as a tool, that's not what I'm talking about. You want to, when you're approaching a table, if you're not sure what your ruling is going to be, make sure that the players understand that you need time to figure out what's going on. They don't want to be unclear as to what's happening. A really good tool is, if you're unsure about your ruling is, pull up your smartphone, actually read the card, go to Oracle. It gives you the time to think. It gives you some downtime and excuse to be running it over in your head without the players actually realizing that's what you're doing. And if you do make an incorrect ruling, own up to it. If you get appealed and you get your ruling shot down, talk to the player after the match, be upfront, and make sure that they understand that judges are human, we make mistakes. Our next pony is Fluttershy. Represents the element of kindness.
Wow. She looks kind.
She is. No one likes a jerk. That's it. You want to be very careful to understand the limits of what you can and cannot say to a player. You don't want to offer free information to them. You don't want to go beyond that line. There's a very clear, cut and dry. You can't give them assistance. We don't want to be penalizing ourselves for OA. And this is really key. If you're handing out a game loss, talk to the player afterwards. Make sure they understand why they got the game loss. Make sure they understand why we give game losses. Make sure they understand that it's to protect the integrity of the overall event, that we're not, out to penalize them. And especially if you're dealing with a newer player, try this with warnings too, because often a newer player thinks that a warning is going to prevent them from ever playing Magic again. Someone's going, oh God, now I'm going to get disqualified. No. You want to be 100% clear with newer players to educate them on how penalties actually work. We have Rarity here, who's the element generosity. All right. We all know working a tournament is an actual job. They take a lot of time. You're 30. You probably didn't get enough sleep last night, and your feet hurt because I'm sure we're in the venue without carpet.
No, we got carpet.
Oh, I'm not saying here.
Yeah, still clapping.
Sure. But make sure that you're actually giving yourself back to the players, no matter how personally you're hurting inside or whatever. If you're on the floor, you got to be part of the questions from players and spectators. I got a game loss for X. Is that right? How does humility work? Why is that giraffe drunk? Give your time back to the players, and you'll be rewarded with the growth of the Magic community.
Is the correct answer because he's an alcoholic?
Yes.
Why is that draft not strong enough?
A better question. Rainbow Dash is the element of loyalty.
Somebody's favorite.
We are a community, both of players and of judges. Has Ricky not had a break in 6 hours? Probably not. If you see another judge that needs something, go help them. You don't want to have them come up to you and ask. You want to be proactive. Does your local store not have someone who can help out at F&M? Go out there and hang out. Don't wait for them to call you. Go be a part of your local community. be a part of your regional community, be a part of your global community. Pinkie Pie is the element of laughter. Have fun. I mean, this is a game. Unless you're working the Pro Tour, or actually, even if you are the Pro Tour, relax. We're not cops. Players need to understand that we're there to help them, that it's a fun environment, that this is still a game. I mean, even if there's $40,000 on the line, they're playing cards. Like, you have to bring that back to the actual game that we're playing. And finally, Twilight Sparkle has the element of magic. Speaking of magic, we don't judge for product. We don't judge for the cool foils that we're going to get. It's a nice benefit. We don't judge because we're jerks and we like to tell people that they just got disqualified. We judge because we love this damn game. We judge because we love everyone else in this room, even if you don't know them already. Make sure that when you're at an event, you let that come out and the players understand that bond you have with them. And now we'd like to talk about some pony don'ts. Those were pony do's. Applejack is a pony who works a lot, works way too hard, doesn't ask others for help. I've watched every episode of this show.
I'm sorry.
Don't be afraid to ask for help.
Which one is Bubble?
Which one? What? I can't hear you. Fluttershy. Fluttershy, if she was actually real, would probably be prescribed Paxil and have social anxiety disorder. So, this is one of my weaknesses. Put yourself out there. Go do things. Today is one of my first steps towards putting myself out there and doing things, and I'm a little nervous about it. But Rarity. Rarity is a pretty princess. We're not pretty princesses.
Well, some of us.
Don't like to do the dirty work? Too bad. Personally, I hate working paper team. That's the role I never like seeing my name on that list. But if that's what I'm assigned, I'm going to do my job. So there's nothing that you're going to be asked to do as a judge that you have the right not to do. Rainbow Dash. Rainbow Dash is kind of cocky. She's the fastest flyer in Equestria, and she lets everyone know. Doesn't matter if you're working the Florida PDQ or the head judge of Worlds. You're one person on a team. Acknowledge that, work that way. Pinkie Pie. Pinkie Pie can be, she can be a little silly at sometimes, and she doesn't really know when to stop.
Is this don't wear hats on the floor?
What was the question?
Is this the floor you don't wear hats with the uniform?
I hadn't thought about that aspect, but that's good.
You know, to let you guys know, that is trivia question number 63, which we did not get to. If you wear hats on the floor.
This is another one of my weaknesses. Know how to focus when you need to. If you're looking for me at a large event, sometimes just you go find that zebra huddle, and I'm in there. I'm talking with other judges, joking, goof around, not paying attention to the floor. You can't do that. So we are here to have fun too, but you have to know how to balance that.